Okay, there's some kind of debate going on about, with a post I've done about writing books quickly, and people saying you can't write a book in 4 weeks or 5 weeks or 6 weeks or 2 months. You can write a good book. So there's some confusion here, because when you're first trying to write a book, when you've never written a book before and you're first trying to write it, it is extremely difficult, really, really difficult, because you don't know the process, you don't know underlying story structure, you don't know about character arcs, characterization, you don't know about writing themes into your books. But once you've written 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books, the whole process becomes way easier. It's like driving a car. When you first start to drive a car, you're overthinking everything, you're overanalyzing, you're overcorrecting yourself all the time. You have to think about your gears, mirror signal maneuver, you have to look in the mirrors, you have to be aware of other kind of passengers and kind of pedestrians and other cars as well. And it's all overwhelming. But then once you've been doing it for a couple of months, it becomes second nature. You become what's called a subconscious competent, or unconscious competent. So in that kind of Johari's window type of thing. So when you become an unconscious competent when you're writing, you could write a book literally in weeks. And I do it frequently, write in weeks, and I know authors who've written over 160, 170 books in the space of 7 or 8 years. Literally, they've written it, nothing to do with AI. They've written the books and they can write a book in 2 weeks because they're so entrenched in that unconscious competence that they know the story structure, they know the characters really, really well. So you can 100% write a book. I've done it in 3 weeks myself, written a book in 3 weeks. We're talking 50, 60,000 words because the story flows. I know story structure and I know about my characters as well. So anybody that says you can't do it it's absolute bullshit. You can't do it if you're a beginning author. Or no, you can do it, it is possible. But because you're so overthinking and overanalyzing things, you probably won't be able to do it. That's where it's going to be really difficult. Once you've got a few books under your belt, much, much, much easier. So for all those kind of naysayers that saying, oh, you can't write a good book, your book must be absolute shit if you've written it in weeks, that is absolute shit. That's a shortcut to thinking, if you're thinking like that. Because there's loads of books. Fahrenheit, somebody in the kind of comments said Fahrenheit 451 was written in, was it 3 days or something? We've got other books that was written in 3 weeks, which were Jekyll and Hyde was written in a week, I think, or 3 days. That was written in a week. Fahrenheit 451 was a week. 3 weeks was A Clockwork Orange. So there's loads of examples like that. So don't kind of hate on people in the comments. I don't mind you hating on me. I've got big enough shoulders to take it. I don't give a shit about what you think, to be honest, if you don't think that's possible. But it's just to say, you can absolutely do it. Don't get the belief in your head if you're a beginning writer that you cannot do it.